today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
31-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
This is Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down. And 7 yards to go.
They'll drop the throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
At the Patriots' 25-yard line.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
And it brings up third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run for it with Breida. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a pickup of 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
47-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
10 at the 38.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down by Marcus.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He got 29 yards that time.
at the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Well, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. We'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Makes the score.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And his guards, they take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is West. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Patriots take over. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
30-yard line.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin with Michelle on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
26, Sony Michel.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back now in Foxborough.
Quarter of play.
We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 33. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground is Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 21-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
To Denzel Mims. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Check down to Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
4-yard line.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see. In Hollister. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they